All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm Volkanar. Welcome to the first weekend of advanced play here for League Zero. It's week two for the total weeks that we're doing, but last week was the Super Bowl, so this is the first time Advance has been playing. Joining me in casting today is
Hello, my name is Rancher. I am your color caster. I was a novice all-star last season. I am the current head coach of Double Cast.
all right. So Hanamura Hotshots versus Flush, and we did talk a little bit about this before the game started. Who do you think is going to win, though?
I predict Flush 3-1 just because Flush is going through difficulties. Gag being in the hospital, Zero on off tank. There's a lot of issues going on, but I still think Flush is overall a better team.
Right, and I think we both pretty much agree on that. Is Flush just has well, one of the things is Flush has a lot of people who have been here in the past. People like Zera and Mythology who have played and Big Boy McMahon who have been a part of League Zero in the past.
I do think though Hana can put up a fight. I've been teammates with Tiny Moo in the past. He's a former Mutiny player, and I do love him on DPS. He's a great guy overall, and I think he helps with mental in general. So I think they could have a chance if Tiny pops off, but otherwise I think Flush takes this.
Right. So we're both predicting 3-1, 3-0, I think, for
I
Flush.
think I think Hotshots will take a map though, just because of the
Right.
uncertainty of Flush just having like Gag being suspended in the hospital, like all that. Like just so many suspensions of people in the hospital. It's just that could be hard.
Yeah, and that is well, with the Overwatch League itself actually having started, that is something I wanted to talk about a little bit. With some of the changes we've seen, like I did not think Symmetra was going to be as meta as she has been in Overwatch League. Do you think that changes how these teams play? Or do you
Uh,
think they've already been doing that? Or
I think teams will actually opt more to main McCree because a lot of allies are running it, and I think it's a good counter to the sim in general. I do love how Ana's being ran over Moira because I love the Ana pick more so over Moira as a flex support. I find Moira boring,
I
but
do too.
so I like because everybody's predicting that would be Moira Lucio, but Ana Lucio's been getting played a lot. Ana Lucio's a very high pick.
Yeah, I definitely see that. We will likely see the same thing we've seen all the past 2 weeks, which is the tanks are probably going to be Reinhardt, Zarya, and Diva. Just those three. Always a Reinhardt and then either a Zarya or a Diva, depending on whether the who likes what better.
Yeah, I think so that Ryan Diva will be meta, especially with the advanced teams. I think I'll see a little bit less Zarya. I've seen it more so ran than intermediate and novice, where
Yeah,
Zarya is ran. But I think more so with these players, they're more experienced and that they're have a higher skill rating. And I think that Diva will be ran more because it can contest high ground, has more DM usage, more so a babysitter of the team in these type of compositions, and it works better.
yeah, I think definitely, especially with the recent buffs to Diva, Diva's much better of a support, and it's it gives you more of a it gives you an easier way to protect your Reinhardt as well. While Zarya has the bubble that can protect the Reinhardt, Diva can do it more consistent. So I just think it's a bit better.
What I have seen though is that people actually rate the hot shots very highly, and guess we'll see. I don't believe in the hype of the hot shots. I'm not an analyst. I'm a caster, but that's just me personally.
Right, same thing here.
Now arriving at Lijiang Tower.
Got it.
Okay. So going into Lijiang Tower first, this is
Initiating match.
probably going to be fairly mirror of a matchup between these two teams. We'll see exactly what they choose in about 30 seconds, but I'm predicting it's going to be more of a mirror matchup
I think
than
more
anything else.
so on the brawl, May Reaper will probably be played here over the McCree because it's more closed in the white room. But
Right.
I do think that Ryan Diva will be played. When we see Moira a little bit, that's questioned. I see mixed. I see Moira and Ana played on this, but either one's valuable.
Right. I could see Mora being a little bit more highly chosen on this map just because of how close quarters most of the fights are. And as all of our ideas completely get shattered within the first 5 seconds.
The double shield sim comp. I forgot this comp actually kind of existed. Paris ran it, and Owl, Amphiel.
Right. Yeah, Paris and I forget who else ran it.
Fiol.
Oh, okay. Well, so we'll see if this stays. I am interested. Okay, they did switch off the Doomfist. Aurelian was on the Doomfist for a little bit. I was wondering if they were going to stick with that. Actually, he is. He does go back to it. The Sim just to get off of the spawn
Both walls are
faster.
coming out from both sides. It looks like just was split from the team. It gets picked.
Right. And this is such a brawl.
It looks like that Flush has won this fight, dealing that they just have the bigger brawl with Doomfist in the presence, and I think it
Right.
favors them because, like, I will say that Sim barrier will come up and be huge, but the call will go against it. GD's call will be huge, probably.
And Doomfist can just run through it. In all honesty.
Yeah. They do switch off of the Sim. They're going straight meta now.
Yep. Oh, that Rhino got melted.
This shot got picked again, and Swift got picked.
Ryan, we'll see Flawless
Oh my
get D-Max
god.
off the side. Oh no.
The Doom 4K, like, flushed.
And that was his ult. He had his ult that fast. That's what a Doomfist brawling against all 6 members of the enemy team will do.
Zera isn't looking too terrible on the D.Va. Zera is actually doing really well for being one of the best DPSs in last season.
Right, I was about to say, wait, Zero's out on the D.Va, you're right. That surprises me.
It's because Gag's in hospital, but huge shatter coming
Oh,
out.
yeah. Right, huge shatter. Did Joshua shatter as well? Because he's at 20%.
Yeah, I think he did shatter, but it got stun out.
Okay, I was about to say, I don't think he got anything with his.
However,
So-
the thing I found interesting is that Swift has been dying quickly in these fights, and Astra has a higher ult percentage because of that.
Right.
And
Well,
that's not good.
no, the coalescence is much easier to engage with, and at this point, if you're Hanamura, that's kind of what you need is an engage tool.
100%. Ooh, the charge got from Jishwa. They find the Doom.
Yep, that was a charge into the Doom. False is gonna get D-Max here as well, though.
Fine does pick off Mega Gust, but it looks like it's too little too late.
Right. Nothing else left alive for his team. Genie with the double kill.
With the skill orb, yeah.
And that'll be ults online. The only thing used was the McCree ult, which surprisingly he's back at 23%. And early bird, the Blizzard, it looked like.
However, Tiny Blue does have the Blizzard, unless Zero can eat this Blizzard right here to get it. And
Oh,
they
he
do!
ate it! That's gonna be it.
And here comes the ult economy, and then we'll even be able to touch.
Nope. That wall, excellent. Well, that wall was a helpful tool for Flush. Whether it was their wall or not is the real question.
Yeah, Flush is looking strong. I didn't expect it to be this much of a role because, yeah, like I said, Gag isn't here, but it's dominant even with Zero on D.Va.
Right. And so we'll see now probably the same thing. I'm not going to say Client's going to continue this Symmetra. It's probably a ruling already did it where he just used the Symmetra to get his team out of spawn, so it's likely going to be that from both sides again.
Both sides are actually going to be running a sim, a very known strat, originated by the Washington Justice.
Right, they're using it. They're going both teams the exact same place.
The question is who will get more value.
Right, that window for both teams, but with the immortality field falling for
Looks like we find
Hanamura.
the Client getting the pick early, and it looks like it's going to be an easy win for Hanamura if they could keep up the pick. However, after this fall, it's still winnable, yeah. No way they can turn the fight.
Swift had his immortality field up, and if you're on Flush, you actually didn't have one of those because none of your supports are on that piece, but that immortality field was not focused down, and I think way too many cooldowns were spent in order to try to kill everybody when they couldn't be killed.
Absolutely. Also, I think the high damage coming out from Client forced Genie to use all of his healing where they couldn't sustain it.
Oh yeah, without a
huge
doubt.
shatter.
But there's an ice wall. No one can get to it.
They do have the square. They gotta play split and wait for the square to come out. Exactly what they do.
Right. Excellent job from Early Bird keeping that ice wall up to protect the rest of his team. And
That's a
they
good
all
TP.
teleport behind.
The wall coming out from Client. The Shadow gets nothing.
No, it's blocked by your own ice wall.
And it looks like it's very even right now. Both Lucia's falling.
Right, but
However, Hana has the advantage with the point advantage. But the wall comes
definitely.
out.
Flush was hiding behind. Flush is just hiding behind their main tank, but now with the wall, that could be the difference maker right there.
Tiny Moose is looking to stall the point with these walls right now because he knows his Reese is gonna die. Yeah.
Oh, yep. It didn't stall too long. Lucio comes back to stall a little bit longer. That's going to be flushed with the point.
Now, if you're on the side of Hanamura, you cannot get this Blizzard Eden. You have such a huge advantage with the Manga as well. That damage plus the Blizzard will just wipe the team. This cannot get Eden if you're Tiny Mill.
Oh, without a doubt. That's like your worst nightmare right here.
They're gonna commit early. Early Bird's gonna come out and commit it.
Right. So many ults popped here. Early Bird will straight up kill Tiny Mo. And that's going to be Lush winning the fight there. Just
Astra does get a stagger pick now.
Astra gets 2. So
A little bit
Flush-
overextend by Flush.
must win the fight, but will they win the next one is the big question, and I don't think they will.
No, because they pushed up too much where the tanks of Hanamura can just beat them and Flush get the finish on them.
And that was a wasted coalescence practically from Genie. Not really able to keep his team alive through that. Boy, it's just gonna get flipped for basically free. Just an ice wall in this.
Flush is in a risky position right here too, but the Zero's gonna check the bomb in. Ooh,
Doesn't
yeah.
get anyone.
There's the risky position. If I was Genie, I would jump off. Just reset your team.
It looks like he will be able to escape with the rest of his team, so he doesn't actually have to jump off, but definitely don't
You need the hard
continue to
reset. go
in.
Yeah, they need the hard reset.
Right. And Aurelian gonna switch off that Symmetra to the Doomfist that was so powerful last point.
However, Tiny does have this Blizzard. This is the fight winner. They might give him the point. Zero can call for Miracle again.
Nope, he didn't. Was close, but it was just when his defense matrix went down. It doesn't seem like it gets too many people though. But
It
still
does zone them
Hanamura-
out and make them split.
Right. Hanamura getting the kills. And with that shield, that giant wall coming out, that's definitely gonna be the end of it.
Hanamura is giving us a fight. Let's see if a miracle can happen from Flush, but I highly doubt this. It looks like Hanamura will take this round. Unless a miracle
Right.
goes out.
Well,
Maybe
Aurelian
Miracle-
gets Astra and
The
Clyde.
miracle, the miracle might come out with the Doom.
He dies, so does Zera. All off the point.
And no
All the time.
miracle. Alright, we see you, Hanamura. You want to give him a fight?
Right.
1-1.
Looks like we will be going on to a third point.
Definitely. And
Let's see, will Dive come out, or will we
the
just run
boot
meta
point.
here?
Or will we run a Pharah?
Yep, that's what I was thinking. A Dive, maybe a Pharah. There's something coming out.
Right.
Someone's calling for pause. It's double Ds.
Pause. Yep,
Yeah.
they're calling pause. Genie says he got kicked from call, so they're quickly going to be getting him back in there. I'm assuming that's going to be a couple seconds.
I hope Earlbird wants to Tracer. That'll be fun.
Genie is asking for someone to drag him. I believe you have the power to do that, Pendy. We don't. Don't worry. So, let's talk about this a little bit, because I do think we'll see Tiny Mao come out on this Pharah. Although there's not a Mercy with him, which will be interesting, but I don't know. This is definitely something where we could see it going both ways.
I'm inviting Des Bendy, by the way. When I'm giving them. Looks like no side's actually going to commit to the far. Unlucky, but we will see meta coming out. Wait, a Reaper actually over the McCree.
Right. So McCree on the side of Hanamura, Reaper on the side of Flush.
Astra is actually not going to be on Lucio now. Astra's going to be on the famous Moira. This is what he was known for in other leagues.
Right. Mega got so low, he's gone. He got burned down so quickly. That's going to be the rest of his team backing up. They're going to have to give up this point, it looks like.
He gets staggered from the team.
Well, I don't know if it's a stagger or maybe a point win, because I think they're still going to fight this. It's 5v5 now.
Yeah, I think they should. I think they should hard commit right now. Especially if Mega's coming back. Yeah, Mega's is back. They should hard commit right now.
Mega's back.
Coming up from early bird.
Okay. That was a nice wall, keeping the team off point.
Johnny gets picked by Genie's Coalescence.
Oh, that was a really quick coalescence. Astra uses his as well now.
That was a very smart kiting from Flush. Just a feed.
Without a doubt, just Flush as a whole lost their tank, but did a great job staying alive, staying with their support, staying as a team. And because they lost their tank first, they were able to come back first.
Yeah, they baited him in by kiting back, and the wall just got him and killed Joshua.
Right.
Zero does have a bomb. I do want to see a Zero bomb. This would be kind of
I
funny.
want to see Zero Bomb, yes. That's something we all want to see, I think.
However, Hanamura does have the ult economy coming in. Unless the... Here comes the
Here
Zero
comes
bomb.
the Zero Bomb. It's not going to get anything.
Aww. Here comes High Movement for Client.
Reinhardt still had so much shield.
Zero
Won't get
is
anything
weak.
behind him. Getting healed up by Mora.
Both sides
At
committing a lot of
Blizzard.
ults.
Jishua's going to go down to the Blizzard. And a Rulet. He'll get frozen towards the end, but with a 2k, it's good enough.
Both sides committed everything besides for Tiny Moo's ult. There's nothing from each side besides Tiny Moo, which isn't terrible. He's great that he held it, because now he needs to build more ults and get an ult economy advantage.
Right, and actually, if someone's keeping track of the ultimates, he can just kind of ult as long as Zero doesn't eat it. And hopefully win this fight with one ult, so...
Zero did 8-1.
Right, we'll see if that's what happens again.
Flawless good bait on the wall.
Definitely, the D.Va able to get out. Moira's running a little low on healing.
And Zero hits another Blizzard.
He does, and a Shatter. They waited too long to go in with that Blizzard. Mega Gust already had Shatter online.
Both sides
Wow.
it looks like the fight's lost for Hanamura, and that Flush will take the map, unless a miracle can happen.
Flawless is still on point. Nope, couldn't get back in time.
Tiny Moo come back on the Tracer, trying to stall.
Tiny Move versus Early Bird Tracer battle. Kind of.
Zero
Okay.
gets the bait, the kill.
It's the punch. And that's gonna be flushed.
With the early map win.
Right, flushed, getting the first map win. But that was, I think, quite a bit closer than we were expecting.
Oh, absolutely. I do think it's more so that Flush is kind of being weakened here, but they're still living up to how good they are.
Right. This was the meteor strike that got so many on the way out, including knocking the D.Va off the map. Oh.
Genie got a lot of healing. Oh my goodness.
Oh yeah, 21,048% of the team. And when you have a Reaper that's self-healing, that's a lot of the team's healing. Wow.
The question is, what map will Hanamura pick now?
Right, because Hanamura Hotshots get the chance to choose between their namesake and... I forget because
Anubis.
Anubis. I was about to say, I forget because most of my games have gone to Hanamura. Which is interesting. So.
There's a lot of interesting strategies you could do on the Temple of Anubis, but Hanamura just needs to be a more popular pick in general.
Yes, definitely. It's something we see a lot more teams just have. It's kind of stayed the same. How you do Hanamura has kind of always stayed the same. Temple has had so many different compositions that you run on it, but so I feel like Hanamura is just more comfortable with everyone.
Sniper Snip is here for Flush now.
Right. So we will see whether or not they change him. Whether or not they change him in or out.
Hey, I'll love to see a Sniper Snip Doom.
So we're gonna see if they do any changes. I don't know.
Be interested to sub at somebody like Big Boy McMatt, who's always been known for the morals of a team.
Right. Which he's kind of he's the coach. I believe he's the man. Yes,
Yeah.
he's the manager of Flush. So
Is he?
I believe he's either the manager or a coach.
No, Reddick is the manager.
Oh yeah, that's right.
No, he's actually a player. I knew he got drafted as a player.
Oh, he's only the player.
He was the manager last season for the Chengdu Chads.
Okay, they don't have a quote unquote coach. They just have the cap, which is 0.
Yeah.
Okay. So that was something I had to look at, but
Megagus and Gagbag were some of their early picks. Megagus is living up to the main take hype.
oh, without a doubt, he's been a huge part of this team's success so far in this map. So we will see. Will be Hanamura, and
I think the Hanamura DPS have been pretty good.
right.
I just everything else. I just questioned everything else on Hanamura. I think Swift and Asher have been dying pretty often, and I think Jishwa keeps getting split from his support as well.
Right. Flawless hasn't been too bad on that diva, but with
I really have question marks with the Hanamura support line. Mainly because Astra's known for Moira, but Astra has been switching on and off. Yeah, they put him on main support. They put him on Lucio. And even then, I never thought Astra was that good on Moira to begin with, but that's what he was known for originally, was Moira.
Right. So that question comes in, why not put him on Moira? It is, while it may not be, I mean, it's pretty much meta. It's not like it's Mercy where it's not really meta.
I may not see him as like an elite Moira either. Like, it's still better to put somebody on a comfort pick than...
Right. Than something they're completely not comfortable with. It looks like no subs for either team, though. And we will, but yeah, Flawless hasn't looked too bad. Jishu was getting separated from his team so much, though, and I don't know what it is, because it also looks like Flawless might not be going in to help him.
I just think it's a massive miscommunication between the support line and the main tank. I feel like a lot of the time Jishwa's just getting abused by whoever the main player for Flush is, and it's just like...
I think you're right. I think that's probably most likely what it is just Flush having better communication than Hanamura in this case. So, Flush on the defense, be defending first.
It's interesting, neither side makes any subs coming in, so I guess Hanamura thinks they're settled with this team.
Right, well, keep in mind, some of these players that are spectating are
coaches.
On suspension still, and coaches.
I think another thing that could be interesting is, I know Silver Star may not be the best skin, but I would like to see him come back on the Ashe. He was a reign of terror last season in Novice.
Yeah, he may have been Novice, but he was easily the best Ashe player in Novice. I think
when I was going against Silver Star in Week 10 versus OTW when I was on Bot Burgers, that guy, I was scared of his Widow. I think I hit a nasty sleep on him, and that won the fight just because of how good his Widow was.
Right, Silver Star has been a standout Novice player. Now, this is advanced, so whether or not we see him is the big question, but we'll see if he decides to actually, if the team decides to sub him in.
I think it'll be nice. If you're down 2-0, put him on the Ashe, have some fun.
Have some fun and have some, chances, because that's still a good chance to win right there.
I mean, especially since Zira is not on normal roll, so
Right, you have a DPS player on your off tank, so
Zira's actually been really good on the Diva, which I find funny.
right, he's been doing pretty good on this diva, so that's off roll, little bit of
Ready for battle.
Oh, Gigi, please lock the brig.
a good idea. Genie's on Brig.
I want to see this.
He's on defense actually.
Oh, come on. That would have been cool. He debated us.
Is he going back? I don't think
Yeah.
he is.
No, he's doing white rock.
Oh no, come on. We all wanted to see Goat Brig.
The thing I find funny is that Flush has Cyber Snip and they're running Doom compositions. When
The
Alex
Cyber Snip is on suspension, I believe.
Oh. Aw.
Oh,
5, 4, 3, 2,
Aw. That would
Okay.
have been funny. They're running Doom comps. But that's
so Cyber Snip actually they won't be playing him because he's banned for the season.
unlucky.
But he may be a good coach, I guess, for a ruling on this Doomfist. I don't know.
I find it interesting that they're running Bap over the Moira or Ana.
Right, especially when they get cut off. Well, the Immortality Field does pretty good. How is he still alive? How is Early Bird in this corner getting abused by both tanks still alive?
I just don't like the double shield look from Hanamura.
No.
I like the Ryan Diva better in this meta.
Arisa was nerfed too much to make her win against Ryan Diva. I can
Yeah.
see her doing good against other compositions, but against Ryan Diva, Arisa is not.
Especially if you're not running a sim. If you're not running a sim, to pressure them back.
Right.
They don't notice the Tim!
Oh my gosh, Mega!
They don't notice Mega Gus.
They don't know the hiding Mega Gus, but it may not work out. They already lost 2 players.
I wasn't gonna point out that he was on the flank, because I thought Flawless or Jishua saw it, because they turned in that room, but they didn't apparently.
Right, and he uses Shatter against everyone, but except Swift, who's able to use the Immortality Field to save the rest of his team. And now it's a 3-on-1 on point. Actually, it's a 4-on-1 on point in favor of Hanamura.
Oh, absolutely. Hanamura has the advantage here.
Right, everyone's gonna try to get something done, but again, that Immortality Field being an issue,
They are stalling with Mythology. The feed comes out.
and he will ult.
This is
A
a close
lot of
play.
ultimates. Early Bird and Tiny Mal going Blizzards. Tiny Mal's the one who gets frozen though.
Klein picks out the Genie.
That's his second Death Blossom in this fight. He started the fight with the Death Blossom. So, good job, Client, basically cleaning up at the beginning and cleaning up at the end.
Now, the question of the day, will Zira get a Zira bomb?
Maybe.
I want this to happen.
Okay. I was wondering what's happening. Tiny Mo got far spawned, so Astra was taxing him back real quick.
Astra does have the beat.
Yes, and that's going to be a huge part. They can likely push in with this. Zera's got the only ultimate that can really stop him right now. Mega Gus needs to hit a Fire Strike to get the only other ultimate that can stop him. That's anywhere close. And with the wall, it cuts off Zera. They'll choose to jump off high ground. Early Bird's still up there though, he's alone.
Genie had the call to keep Early Bird safe in position.
Right, but why are Hanamura not pushing in? There's no one up there. You can push in.
Another
Okay.
question is, why are the flush supports split? They should be. There you go. Now they're back with team.
Right, but that was Shatter got nothing. Flawless shatters directly into Early Bird's wall. Now they have to rely on the Baptiste ult
Well, the
and
Zero bomb.
Zerabomb. It's
No.
up top. Plus the Immortality Field was there. I don't know if you needed to beat there.
He tried with the noon. He gets picked.
Right, and that's gonna be. It looks like advantage is going to Hanamura. Hotshots for right now, but
But the Blizzard might be able to freeze some people in here.
and that Shatter.
You're stuck in that room.
Astra's keeping him alive as long as he can, and he finally falls after everyone else.
You can only do so much on Lucio and Bap, though. They're all in that room just getting mollywopped.
I pushed my camera through the wall. I'm outside the map. Okay, there we go. I'm back.
Okay.
That was interesting. But anyways,
They should go low ground and bait them out with the blizzard and just blossom. They're actually gonna opt right side low ground.
right, and with that Reaper coming in, messing up the sort of right side high ground or left side high ground hold from a Rulant.
They debating going to side. They should just push it now before the Mei gets a wall again. The wall's off the splits.
Right, now Genie has Coalescence as well, so...
I think
and
they
a
are
Rulant
afraid of the wall. They're trying to bait it.
Well, they're pushing here. Rulant spots the Reaper up out top, so his team knows that. Ash dies before the Immortality Field comes out, and that's probably a failed push from Hanamura Hotshots right here, especially with the Reaper teleporting directly in front of the Doomfist.
The thing with Hanamura, I think they're indecisive. They could have pushed on Genie on the staircase if they wanted to.
Right. I think they should have. They should have pushed on Genie. He was a little bit separated from the rest of his team.
Yeah, and he was calling, so he couldn't fade away.
Right. Although, another big part of your... Another big issue there was Client deciding that teleporting directly in front of the Doomfist was a smart idea.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes, so that didn't end well.
Hanamura does have a minute to pull off a miracle fight. They do have Blizzard.
Oh no.
Miracle.
Oh no, Rulant's behind him. They don't realize.
It's time. It's time. He's going
He's
for
just
it.
gonna
Yep.
kill the Baptiste immediately.
Mechagus gets split for the team with the Blizzard though, so they could make a push, but I don't think they should with the map down. The respawn advantage is too huge.
Right. And plus, okay, well it worked out that time. Client again teleported directly in front of a Rulant, but the Rulant was killed before.
Come on, Zero Bomb, we need it. Aw.
Doesn't, just takes down the wall. Here's Client's Death Blossom that gets literally nothing. As he gets punched into a wall. Oh, Rulant gets killed again from the shatter, solo shattered. And I don't know, it looks like Hanamura Hotshots have a chance at this, but the respawns just keep coming back.
Even if they do get the point, this is likely going to overtime. There's too many staggers coming in for Flush.
Right. I wonder if there's been any changes. Client changed over to the Tracer after he died, so he's coming back to the fight quickly. And another Blizzard from Tiny Mal, that's probably gonna seal the point. Wait.
I like this switch by Genie, so he's gonna keep just healing him from afar with Ana, and they're gonna be able to stagger longer onto the point.
They might win. Because 3, 4 members, 5 members, there's only one person.
That was a very intelligent swap by Genie on the Ana, and they were able to keep staggered and healing.
Such a good swap onto the Ana to help the stall and with the anti-nades as well. Understanding that the anti-nades are really good, plus Ana just in general is nice to be able to take care
Ana
of.
in this meta is sometimes better than the Moira if your Ana is really good.
Right, and Ana's has a little bit more range to take care of the Immortality Field as well. Has a little bit of an easier time spotting it.
Absolutely. And Nano's a very huge ult. You can use the build on her ult to save the opponent. Very, very good thing.
Right, so it is a little interesting. We normally see if they're at that point switching from a character like Ana to a character like Moira, who could stall the point more, but it was actually the opposite this time. Switching from Moira to Ana on the defense to stall the point, I guess. Harder. I don't know.
Now, will Genie actually lock Moira again? Yes, he will.
Yes, and
I'm still not a fan of the Astra Lucio. Not gonna lie. I like.
I'm not
Moira.
either, but Client's on Sombra.
Mei Sombra. I mean, I don't like the comp. I think they're running because of the Doom. I think that's the reason, though.
I think so.
I don't like Sombra with this comp because they don't get a lot of damage besides from the Rhine. Like, because of recent nerfs, Mei doesn't do a lot of damage. You literally only get Rhine damage. So you're going hard utility here. So you need to push on the opponent's mistakes with this comp. Otherwise, you're not going to win with this comp.
Right, so I'm gonna keep an eye on the Sombra, whose client is behind. He's currently dealt some damage onto Mythology, but he's gonna get forced back.
The thing is, he's not even going for the Doom, so the utility isn't even that big right now.
Well, the Doom's gonna go for him, it looks like. Arillan's here.
Well,
And
yeah,
wins the fight.
they're running a counter pick for the Doom, and the counter pick doesn't even work.
Right. I do think client. I don't think he's comfortable on the Sombra, which.
I think McCree would be better.
Right. Because you have that flashbang option.
Tiny Moo on the McCree ain't no slots either.
But while all this is happening, there hasn't been any other kills. Finally, Asher falls, but.
The Sombra's already
looks-
back.
Right, and it looks pretty even, actually.
They do get a tick.
First tick's gone. It's going to be the second tick as well, most likely.
Jish is frozen, so it's gonna be hard to make a
Big-
push here.
They
They're
have to
gonna
get on board.
staggered. Yeah, they might get staggered to force the abilities out. EP,
Right.
they're trying to make a miracle here. B comes out though.
The beat was there to save it. Big one who was hit was Mega. He was EMP'd and I was hacked again after.
The question is, if they're so afraid of the Doom and they're running a Somber, why not just run Tiny Moo and McCree and put Client on the May? Else Client's uncomfortable on May.
Okay,
Or
client's on
Client-
McCree now.
Okay, good.
And Lawless, did he switch there? I know he was on the Reinhardt. I think he did. I
I
think he
didn't even
went
notice.
Wrecking Ball, which means they have no positioning on this point.
They might go for Salt Pick. It looks like they might not be with the touch. Oh, they do with the Lucio.
Right, so they are going to stall his first tick, and that's all that's needed. I just remembered that. In 5 minutes.
And they have advantage, too, because they
And
got the
the
first prefix. Zero,
Shatter.
please? Please? Aw.
Nope, too many shields in this meta, but it looks like it's not going to work out. Just so many kills coming in. Clients even on the Bastion.
Client's trying to pull a Zephyr over there.
And flushed when map 2.
It looks like a free 0 is likely to happen. I did predict a free 1 just because of the 0 on Diva, but 0 on Diva is actually kind of sick nasty.
Right, Zero on Diva is going to be it's going to be interesting now to see whether. So Mega was her first pick. I think he's going to stay on this Reinhardt. He's been pretty naughty on it so far. It'll be interesting to see whether they maybe decide to have Zera switch into tank position every once in a while, even after Guy comes back.
I think 0 will probably play DPS.
I think he'll play DPS, but
Playing with 0 in the All-Star game, personally, 0, there's a reason why he was touted as one of the best DPS in Advance. Just, like,
oh yeah,
like when I pulled a reverse sweep on the All-Star game with Zera and Ultra, and I had my main support Defi, that was just a really good game. Just you get to see from the advanced players on how good they really are, and trust me, Zera is one of them.
right. So we'll see.
I think King's role would be picked. Everybody loves King.
I haven't seen Iconwald yet. It's
I've
always
seen-
been King's Row.
I've only seen. I see both. I see both in intermediate.
Okay.
Intermediate has ran both, 100%.
All right. So we'll see which is chosen. We're all assuming Scrims Row, as someone called it on Friday.
Because everybody scrims on King's Row.
And I think one of
Literally,
the
if some
reasons-
teams could just scrim Iconwell and just win because nobody wants to play
right,
Ike.
right. Although you do have to lose the map before it. Then
Yeah,
that's the only issue with that strategy.
I mean, everybody's been good on Kings. To be fair, that's like almost everybody's favorite map is Kings.
Right. Kings, I think, just has so much of an option to it. You have such a. You've seen stuff like the Pharah run. You've seen stuff. Goats was huge on that map when it existed. You've seen some interesting stuff run on it. And some of it has worked out very well, some of it hasn't. So
Even before goats, a very commonly used strategy was Slambulance, where they ran Hog, Diva, Rydzar with Moira Lucia.
oh
Very
yeah, that's
common.
right. Quad tank. I
So
remember that. I've seen
Slambulance was a very popular combo in Kings.
before Rolllock, I've seen 5 DPS playing on it before. It's King's Row just gives way to everything.
The
And
funniest,
as
the,
we mentioned,
the funniest thing on Kings was when there was no hero limits, and once you just locked all Hanzo with the scatter arrow, but
oh
all
my
high ground,
god.
I got a bunch of kills with the scatter arrow, and then just went and switched to get the point. It was so funny.
Oh my gosh. I remember that. Well, they are going to go to King's Row. We are seeing if there's any subs
Melon was suspended. Oh, so
for
they
one map. Okay, yeah. I was gonna say, I
I was
think we
gonna say
want to make sure of this.
Hello. Melon is allowed to play. He only had a one map suspension. It has since been served.
All right. So we do have confirmed from Designs, one of the mods of League Zero, that it was
oh,
indeed.
they're gonna take their basic for Silver Star.
Ooh. Wait.
So wait,
What?
wait.
Okay.
So who's
Superstar
your
played
team?
Zarya last year.
Yeah, no. Silver is a good DPS. Zarya was questionable last season.
Right, but he did play it.
But who are they putting on main tank now is the question.
Okay. So, real quick, I want to say, because I think Designs may have been muted, but yes, Designs has one of the rules keepers for League Zero has Melons.
And Zero will be back on the DPS because they took out Argulant for Melon.
Okay, that does make sense, actually. Because
So Flush will have the normal lineup in.
basically, yes, we are still missing Gag. Of course, he's in the hospital, but
But Melon is not a slouch compared to Gag. Melon's a really good tank, if I remember correctly.
right, so we get to see Zera on the DPS again. And it's on King's Row, where I mentioned you can run a Pharah.
I think there's something in Silver because Ashe for the Kings, but the thing
Actually,
is,
yeah.
but the thing is with that, who is their main tank now? Because Tiny Boo, Client, Silver, all DPS players. And even dead, you could argue that Flush DPS are better than Silver Star's Ashe. I'm sorry. Like, don't get me wrong, Silver was alright in Novice last season. He was inconsistent, but when he was consistent, he was on. But the question is, will he be able to keep up with the old Chengdu DPS, as I'll call it, because Zero was on Chengdu.
Right. I don't know.
Like, if he was inconsistent in Novice, it's questionable in advance.
Right, we'll see. We'll see, because, again, a lot of this is off, what is it called? Off-season stuff. So we see...
So Silver could be very consistent
Client
now
tank.
compared to last season. Yeah.
Okay. Well, everyone was loading in, Client was on tank. So we'll see if that's what actually happens.
I just don't know how to think about this. They have to have a strategy with Silver in, though, I feel. There has to be
Right.
some set strategy. They don't just sub in Silver Star because to sub in Silver Star. There's
Right.
something going on here.
So,
Because I know Hamop. Hamop was my head coach last season. He has something up his sleeve here.
exactly. I do think Silver Star's Ashe. Ashe is definitely an excellent option on King's Row, but I don't think that's the only reason you do it.
I think this is actually isn't terrible. Silver Star on McCree.
Okay, yeah. This I can see. He wasn't... I don't think he was bad at McCree, it's just that McCree wasn't called for last year.
The thing with Silver was that he was very much known for his Widow Ashe, but
Right.
playing with him and against him on different situations in Novice last season and other leagues, he's not particularly the best McCree, but he's definitely not the worst.
Oh yeah, definitely. We'll see whether he can
I think
prove
I
that
find
he deserves to be
interesting
here.
is Melon's on DPS over, so Zero's back on off tank.
That is interesting. I do wonder about that, and I actually wonder if Silverstar was here because they were expecting a Pharah.
I think
That
they
could
want
be
to
another
run
thing.
May McCree because Silver is a hard hit scan.
Oh, without that, though, I mean, if they were expecting a Pharah on the other team, and that may be why.
I don't
Silver's
think
in.
so. I just think they would have run May McCree. I think somebody on the other team isn't comfortable on the hard hit scans.
Right. So we'll see. Oh, flashbang over the barrier. So Silverstar knows how to flashbang there.
But Melon is bigger on the McCree on the flank.
Yeah, he's behind everyone. And Mythology kind of going at it in the
Melon
back.
is just doing so much better than Silver right now. Oh my god.
Okay, but Hanamura got a tick.
Yeah, free tick.
Free tick, so they just have to do that 2 more times. As a random Ana comes out of nowhere. With
Both
this
sides are opting into a Ana knowing that they're gonna play range knowing Silver's in. I
Right,
think
well, Swift
Pick Melon's
just did.
better than Silver's this short period.
Right, Swift just went into the Ana, so he was on that Mora pick, I believe.
Oh my god, electric cowboy.
That was a triple stun, and I don't know how it happened, but it happened.
They beat to keep Melon up. They know Melon's just hard riding on this Kree right now.
Right, so I guess we can also understand why Melon's here.
Oh no.
Anyways.
GD, oh, please do this. They won't notice the nade. They won't.
Oh,
Watch this nade. Oh, they're gonna go for
oh,
sleep.
the sleep on the
And
man.
the nade.
That's a 5-man nade, but can they follow up on it? They can't. Step right up. He's still using High Noon. Doesn't get anyone with it.
Flawless with a 3K.
Right. And it looks like they will get another tick here. At least. Okay, no, they'll cap the point. There's no way. There's no way that flush actually gets this point back. So,
Objective lost. Escort
4 minutes left to escort this payload. And we will keep an eye. Melon takes a heavy hit early.
Tiny move with the Blizzard and early bird. We said it'll be interesting to see who clutches more on the mail.
Right, that's gonna be a huge part of this. A stun onto Silverstar. And Melon's nanoed and is just fanning the hammer until he gets stunned. But it might not be enough. Flawless and Lion both get kills, so we'll see the Hanamura Hotshots continue to push this cart forward and through this choke point.
Flawless has looked a lot better on the Ryan compared to Joshua. I will admit that.
Right, so that is actually another, what is it? Another substitution we forgot to mention was Flawless came in for Joshua.
Flawless and Joshua ran together. It's just that Client's actually on the Diva over
Right,
instead of DPS. It's just more so that Client's not on tank.
right. So we'll see. I mean, this looks like a much better lineup. This looks more like that Hanamura Hotshots that was expected to arrive. Melon, unable to get anything with that High Noon. And now Silverstar has one, but Mega doesn't have enough shield to really protect his team. Still doesn't get anyone, not enough
Melon's
time.
dead again. He gets immediately shut down.
He's dead. That's a huge wasted nano. And with
Oh, Zero's gonna die here. Oh no, he doesn't. He got out of time.
Well, Flawless is low, or was. He gets the nano to top him back up. He finally falls, but he gets early bird beforehand, and with a blizzard pumping out from Tiny Mao, Hanamura's gonna win this fight.
Hanamura is not giving up. They want to keep hard committing, and they will win this fight off of this. Unless Zero can get a huge Zero bomb.
He
He's
gets
won.
Tiny.
Both sides are looking really close. Whose DPS are bigger is the question. Looks like that Hana Katana died.
Right, I was about to say, it looks like it's not Hanamura, plus the anti-nade coming in from Genie at the end there was, Astra was already dead, was basically alone, no healing coming in for the rest of the team. And that was what kind of sealed it at the end. So we'll see, they didn't cap the point.
Mechagus just switched to Ryan from Ball, so they're gonna be a little bit behind. They need to push it heavily now.
Right, especially since Swallows has Shatter coming right up. And with that wall, there's the Shatter. Gets nobody. And Mega Gus is on a... No, Genie's on a 5-player kill streak. He has not died. But he's unable to keep the rest of his team alive right now.
Melon used his high noon to reload.
He got slept, yeah. I don't know if that's necessarily what you wanted. You get the D-Mech, but...
Oh, they're hard committing. They think they can win.
I guess so. I mean, the spawn's a significant amount closer to this. So they will have the respawn advantage, but it's 5v4 right now.
They could keep kiting, just hoping to stall for more time and then get the
I think they
DPS
will.
back.
I think the main objective here is stall for overtime. Especially with a Shatter committed as well.
They were
Ash is
able to
gonna
turn the
fall.
fight. That's insane.
They were. They are. Client's gone too. They actually completely turned this fight. And again,
Oh, maybe?
that's... You have to get Melon here as well. If you can't get Melon, it's not worth it. And it's not worth it. Melon doesn't die.
That fight was insanely close. Ash was
Lucio gets back. And he gets a kill.
Dude,
And he gets two.
this is clean up from Asher. However, Megagus can
It's
take the
just
fight.
Mega in Mythology. The Silver Star's on Soldier.
The chaos is coming in.
Contest. Complete stall contest from both sides just coming through.
Flying.
But Megagus is alone, and Genie falls. I think Hanamura might have this. There's no shield.
The blizzard is coming out. They might be able to turn it again.
Right, this is going so back and forth. If they ever get off the cart, it's gonna just burn down so quickly.
Zero
You
on the
have a
ball.
tracer
Something I
here
I've never
now.
seen in my life. That was insane.
Hanamura Hotshots win it! Oh my god. Hanamura Hotshots get the checkpoint somehow. What was that? Switches coming in from everyone.
At least, if you're looking at the positives, Shatter and beat.
Yeah. Shatter if you're Mega Gus.
That's funny though. Astra got 2 cleanup kills on the weak targets and turned it.
Exactly.
That was like the most impressive thing Astra's done the whole game, in my opinion. But
Right, he's definitely it's huge impressive, but it's a 3-man Shatter coming in
the
from
fake
Mega
to
Gus.
beat is not necessary. But
No, B was not necessary. Client's just gonna jump. Chip.
if Kings is won by Hanamura, that might be the biggest play by Astra from hardcore feeding to map saving hero.
Exactly, bro. I mean, legitimately, single-handedly won the fight back, won the point back.
Yeah, he went from feeding to turning a fight because he was hard feeding every other map, but that fight was huge for him.
Exactly. We'll see Zerabomb, maybe?
Yes.
Let's get Astra. And Melon is once again nanoed.
Melon again. Oh my god.
I didn't even see the May. When did he kill the May? Okay. He finally falls, but it's overtime. You have only your Diva on cart, and the wall will block off the Rhine, who won't get there. Tiny Mel on the Tracer, and Astra on the Lucio to contest his cart.
I just don't know. Tiny move back on Tracer. I still don't think a miracle fight's gonna happen. The spawn
No.
advantage is too close.
About to say, like, he's annoying Mega Gus quite a bit, but I don't think he can actually kill him, and with Tiny Mel dead, you don't get the full push. You don't get the complete end of the map, but you get a lot farther than you should have.
Oh, definitely.
And Clients gets a 3K bomb at the end, I guess. Okay.
a good stall by Silver, Tiny Moon, and Astra, and then that's what got him that fight, honestly.
And Flawless coming back at the end as well. After Astra gets a 2K, Flawless coming back to be the protection.
The thing is, Astra should have never got that 2K.
Exactly.
That was just more so flush choking.
Right.
Because I was gonna say, Astra has not particularly looked good the series alone. He's been losing the main support battle. If you see Magistral just being split, I guess Flawless is a new breath of life for them.
Right. So I guess we see Swift. Is he actually going Brig?
I mean,
He is.
Incoming.
Indeed going Brig.
we see teams like Vancouver and Valiant run the Brig.
Right. I mean,
It's not
Brig's
the
at
worst strat.
Right. Brig's at the point where she's not basically definitely needed, but she's at the point where she's
the
not.
thing I question
meta.
though is that they're running May McCurry with the Brig. They're not
Right.
running Brawl. I think Ana would be better with this type of combo.
And you don't really have too much to stay once Brig uses all the armor packs.
Yeah, and it's
Burn
a
them
range,
down.
and it's a range poke comp, not a brawl, so you don't get to use the Aspire that much.
Right. Anyways, they're gonna decide that they don't care. It's range poke comp and brawl anyway. So Mega Gus is already dead. And Genie's just trying to keep everyone else alive. Melon, I guess, is the sacrificial lamb there. And oh, they do find early bird. He's gonna die here late.
Oh lord, that's crazy. No,
That's-
Genie's gonna build on Nano and Swift does not build anything. Even though 20. Like I said, I think the Ana's better just because of
Right.
the poke comp.
Just because of the fact that you have some range.
And if you're running a full range comp, I don't think a Brig's needed.
Right. So we'll see Melon. Again, this might be a more ranged comp, but they're playing it like a brawl comp. Tiny Mountain Clyde get one apiece.
Stackers
And with-
do favor the offense though. They can get another pick.
Right, but that's the big thing. If they can get another pick, getting Clyde out, mech might be what they need though.
Zero is about to be back in Mech 2.
Right, Clyde's at 60%, so he'll quickly get back in
They're
mech.
gonna have to give up a tick.
Oh, that walls, they can't get through it. You Silver Star. Hainu's gotta get something here.
Nana coming out to Mega Gus and a huge nade coming from Genie.
That's a huge anti-nade. That's gonna seal the fight right there. Plus Mythology dropping the beat. And while they may... Well, it's a decent stall.
It's just unfair how Genie and Myth are just having their way versus Astra and Swift.
Oh, okay, I was about to say, Client's gonna get staggered. He does get
Like-
Genie, so...
Genie and Myth are just so hard at playing the supports, and you can see when Mega Gus is getting all the value out of it because of how the supports are playing.
Okay. So they do have to go back. Mythology at least has to go back. Genie got close spawn, but Melon did get far spawn, so taxi service there. Are Hanamura gonna contest this first choke point?
I hope so. It'll be entertaining to see.
I don't think they're going to in time.
Oh my god!
Especially not with that shatter.
But the counter shatter!
5-man! Early bird has the blizzard to try to save anything.
Will the Zero Bomb be enough though?
No. They'll get Astra like it always does. But that's about it.
I don't get how it always gets Astra too. That's the funny thing.
Yeah.
It's always Astra.
But the card got past the choke point. I don't know if you're too worried about losing that fight. If you're flushed, you got past the hardest point of the map.
It's the Astra curse, I'm telling you. The 1K bomb every time.
Exactly. Rip Astra.
Flawless is wall from the supports again. However, the counter wall's huge for Tiny.
Right, and Melon gets killed because of it. Genie unable to heal him.
GD gets picked, and this should be a lost fight. You're down your Moira. That's basically your main healer.
Right. Yeah, we'll just see Early bird trying to see if he can get a pick with the random icicles, but won't be able to. Does get Client down a little bit though. And it does give him enough to get the Blizzard, which he will instantly engage with. And this Flawless is gonna fall here.
You saw his client try to DM, but it's not enough.
Right. I mean, definitely he did what he was supposed to. He tried to protect him. It's just you can't defense matrix a hammer. So
Yeah, you can't.
Megagus able to get enough damage in there, and then Zera just finishing it off.
Whoever
After
wins
defense
this fight will
50%.
tell very much how the map will go, honestly.
Well, it's high noon, so.
Draw.
Oh
Draw,
my
gosh.
gosh, Melon! He got like 5 shots in there with that. Breaking the shields, and that's practically it.
That's just. Can Silverstar even keep up with Melon? We need to see the counter noon. We need to see.
Yeah, we need. I mean, Silverstar talking about that you've got to get something with this. Even if Client gets a bomb, just one of your ults has to be huge.
Client bomb? Nope.
Breaks the shield. Is it going to be enough? No. Silverstar falls.
They still
And the
shattered.
Shattered- It gets mythology. I mean, he does not get the beat out actually, so that is kind of worth it.
There's no way
There-
Zero Ball gets anything.
No. Flawless shield still way out.
Committing. Anyway. Oh,
I
they
mean,
get
why
hurt.
not? You still are technically winning. There's 2 members of the team dead. Silverstar had to come back on the soldier.
Soldier, the stall.
Right. He's gonna fall here. Let's see. They have a wrecking ball. Flawless will be able to get back. Will Flawless be able to actually get anything though? As Melon.
There's no way. G's gonna gonna call at least this fight. Or will he
And
be
that
able
ice
to
wall
win?
is done.
Yeah, and it looks like
Ice-
plus 6 is 3-0.
Ice wall finishes it.
The Melon was insane on McCree for the one match he came in.
Yeah, this was the high noon at the very end there. He gets knocked off, but that just gives him better positioning. Wait,
Swift on the Brig was kind of questionable, though, I will say that.
wait. Because I'm also reading the stream chat. Who played Hangzhou Bark tonight?
Newtons.
Yes, there
they-
was.
So Newt's 1-2-0, and then Hangzhou had the forfeit the last map.
Wow. Okay, as everyone from Flush has left, yes, we can.
I was gonna say 0.
Yeah, let's
Yeah.
get Zero.
The 0 bomb, and then he wants it too. And he
Right.
wants it.
Let's get Zero in here. He used the one called Zero.
Peachy bomb.
Peachy Bomb, yeah.
Yes! Thank God!
You're welcome, Zero. You're welcome.
Okay, I won't.
Welcome.
So I have a question, Zero. Did you take inspiration from Pichu with the diva?
Okay, I'm gonna be honest. We got a lot of suspensions. Gag's in the hospital, and our other off tanks, Gag was in the hospital, and Bubbles is suspended. So I kind of had to take the off tank role. I've actually been playing it a lot in ranked, so.
Okay. I was about to say, so I was about to ask, so was that your first time playing off tank? But no, you said you've been playing it in ranked, so.
Yeah.
How bad do you feel for Astra, who seemed to be literally the only person to die to your bombs, but he died to them like 5 times?
Well, I mean, sucks to suck, man. Like, just avoid them. Forehead.
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 Oh my god, it's toxic.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, when you win, you get the right to be toxic.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
Right.
sure.
do you think Flush was underrated?
Not necessarily. I think Hanamura Hotshots was way overrated. I think. Okay, I'm gonna be honest. I think everyone knows that we're either number 1 or number 2, but I don't know why staff just wanted to put them number 1. I don't know.
I don't get the Hanamura overhype.
Yeah.
I'll be real. I took one look at the Flush lineup and I said, "Holy crap, Flush is stacked."
No,
Yeah.
I saw some people from like novice last season, and I saw I played in multiple leagues versus Hanamura. I'm like, wait, this is the advanced team?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like, I love them to death. Don't get me wrong, but I was like, wait, this is an advanced team?
Yeah.
And this is coming from a guy who was a novice last season. I'm like, wait a minute, what?
Yeah, I
Right.
feel you.
So, congrats on the win, though. Definitely. I mean, a 3-0 kind of been.
I mean, I predicted it on Countdown. I never failed to be correct.
Never
no.
failed to be correct.
That was fun. I actually had a lot of fun playing Diva. I ate like 2 mails, which was kind of fun. And then Tiny Me realized that he's
You know
only
what?
going to int into our backline and freeze me, so he can get mailed off. But yeah,
Zero, you should have played Diva in the All-Star game with me.
I probably did. But okay, I'm gonna admit my Lucy was actually insane. I got like
quick-
5 boosts.
Quick question. So, are you now a off-tank main player? Are you never gonna go back to DPS again?
No, honestly, I've been contemplating switching to off tank for so long, but no, I'm only playing off tank because Gag's
Because-
still recovering and
yeah.
Bob suspended, so I'm just kind of filling in for
Right.
off tank.
Well, real quickly, say hi to Gag. He's been watching the stream, actually.
Yeah, Gag was gonna be our cheerleader with Pichu. Gag and Pichu are a cheerleading duo. That was cool. Thank you for the support.
Pichu, the best cheerleader.
Yeah, Pichu. Yeah,
Exactly.
obviously. Okay, just a question. But,
I know, right? Anyways, I think that's it from any questions I have. Panther, do you have anything else to add?
Not really.
All right, Zara, thanks for you coming in. Thanks for taking the interview.
Yeah. Thanks for streaming our match, and I'll see whoever we face next week. It'll be fun. Alright, see ya.
Right. That's it. So that'll put an end to 2 of the 3 matches of Advanced Week
Advance.
1, I
Yeah.
guess, technically. One of them's a 3-0, one of them's a 2-0. Dividing had the critical information, apparently. Dividing says he has the critical information.
I feel bad for Tiny. He actually played pretty decent this series, but it wasn't enough.
Right. I mean, the DPS for Hanamura Hotshots
Weren't terrible.
was not bad. I mean, I could see them being it reminds me of the Washington Justice. Let's be real. It reminds everyone of the Washington Justice. They had a great, once they got Stratus, they had a great DPS line. It's just that you didn't have anything else, and you can't win with having nothing else.
I think Tiny Moon Client played well. Silver wasn't terrible either. I think more so Tiny Moon Client or Superior. But
I mean, Client was doing pretty good as Diva as well.
yeah, I think it was more so Flawless on Ryan was a lot better than Jishwa.
Without a doubt.
Yeah, that was
You got much better with Flawless on that Rhine than you did
Yeah.
with Joshua. I mean, King's Row was actually a fight. So
And Zera was actually living up to Diva duty, which was really
exactly,
impressive.
we saw a lot of things I don't think we were thinking we were going to see today. We got a lot of information on a lot of players today about how they're going to play.
GD and Mythology, that was real. They really outplayed Astra and
That's-
Swift. That was just
that's a
that
good
was
support
insane.
line. I think that's
That
going to
was
be
a good
one of the
support
support
line.
lines to watch.
Buffalo and Baz versus Deb is gonna be entertaining.
Right. I want to see. I am going to take the time. I might not cast Advance when Newt plays when Newt plays Flush because I might just want to watch that.
Dude, I think here's the funny thing: Plasma is also a backup to GD, I believe. So they also have very good depth as well. For sports.
Oh yeah. This is going to be interesting in the future.
Definitely.
This is going to be a lot more interesting. I'm excited for Advance. I'm excited for Advance.
I agree.
So real quick question primarily towards Pen Name Method is, do we still have a game going on? Because okay, I was about to say because I know New ended.
Flock is up 2-0 versus
Guangzhou.
Guangzhou Gangsters.
Okay.
Make sure to tune into that. All right. Make sure you guys tune into that, and I guess that's the end for our stream.
Right. That's it. Thanks for watching. We'll see you all next week.
Goodbye, chat.